Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's go a little bit further, a step further than what we did before. Index laws number 2. Previous video I was talking about if we had 3 to the 2 by 3 to the 3. Someone, or a group of people, decided a lot of years ago that would be 3 times 3. So there's another 3 times 3 times 3. That means write the 3 twice with multiplication in between. Multiply the 3 times with multiplication in between. Now you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So you write that 3 to the 5. So we talk about 3 to the power of 5. And a lot of people say 3 to the 5. Nice little shortcut, works for your teacher. If you just say 3, 2 and 3, 3, it doesn't make sense. But if you say 3 to the 2 and 3 to the 3 is 3 to the 5. So I talk about these numbers here are the indices. People talk about power. They'll talk about index. In plural, they're called indices. And in a lot of countries, they'll talk about them as the exponents. So it depends what, people haven't agreed on it. And even in me talking about it, I'll change the words of what I'm doing. So that little 2 and that little 3, the shortcut is, which is called an index law, is when you're multiplying, the bases stay the same. So this is a base of 3. That's a base of 3. These still stayed 3s. That stays a 3. And we add the 2 and the 3. Here's where people come unstuck. They'll learn that and they'll go, yes, I'm right. I know what that is. And then I'll ask them, what's 3 to the 4 times by 3? And student after student after student will say 3 to the power of 5. And they'll write this down as 3 to the power of 5. And I want them to stop and think about it and go, well, okay, let's go, look what's actually happening. So this is 3 to the 4 means we write 3 times itself 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do we write in between each of them? We put a multiplier or times. So there's the 4 of them, but here's another one. So that's actually another one there. All together again, we still, like this previous question, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've written the 3 multiplied by itself 5 times. So that's 3 to the 5. The interesting part, no matter what you start with, if you multiply by 3, does it stay the same? And the answer is no. So there's a common sense to it. If we had 2 to the 4 times by 2, it can't be 2 to the 4, because when you multiply by 2, you're doubling. So if you had $10 and I multiplied it by 2, let's get away from index laws for a second. If we had $10 and we multiply by 2, would it stay $10? It's like, no, it can't stay the same. We've doubled it. It becomes twice as big. So on this one, we actually can think about it as a 1. If you want to do it the slow way, we write 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And there's an extra 1. So that would be 2 to the 5. So what you're doing, when you're doing a question like this, is you're just adding an extra 1 to it. So baby numbers, if I wrote the baby number there, which is the index of it, 2 to the 1 means 2. So maybe it's good to stop and think about 2 to the power of 1 just means write the 2 on once. One time we write it down. So there's your 4 plus a 1 equals 5, which is index law. One more and we'll finish up. Say it was 5 times by 5 to the power of 3. A lot of people now will look at it and go 3 plus 1 is 4. So if you're confident, you can just go, there's a 1 there, and then we've got 1 plus 3 is 4, that's your index law. If you wanted to, you can go 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Don't forget, it does not become 25. So there's index laws too. We'll come back and have a look at another one. Thanks for watching.